Welcome to the General's Gentlemen.
The machine underestimates my Segway powers, but we do not underestimate a China mirror, ladies and gentlemen, a China tank mirror. That is what this is. We are your hosts. Let's get the game on.
Aren't you supposed to say the General's Gentlemen after you say we are your hosts?
Well, no, I think everyone knows who we are now. It's just, I'm just letting them know we are in fact hosting these games. I don't know. Wouldn't it be weird if this is the first video that someone was watching of the General Gentlemen? They just wouldn't have any idea.
Well, if it is,
they don't know our style.
I hope you enjoy Zero Hour, because we certainly do, and we're going to have a great match. It's a tank mirror on Heartland Shield. I think it's called Heartland Shield. And this is the modified map by CNC HD. It opens it up, makes it a bit less campy, which is always what we want. Less campy, all that good stuff. And yeah, tank mirror, I'm very happy because, like, previously, the last game we casted just now, but probably a week ago, depending on when it's posted or whatever, it was an infantry mirror, and it was fantastic. It was Blake's wet dream. It was a really nice, smartly played infantry mirror. And now we have a tank mirror, so I'm happy.
And very rarely, in terms of our tank mirrors, we always see someone go airfield, and it's going to be double factory. I'm sure this has happened before, but we normally see someone go airfield in this matchup, and it's going to be double factory. Like
Same with nuke mirrors too. You often see the airfield opener come out, get a fast helix, and it's so risky because as China, there's no scouting. It's actually kind of a design flaw, is you cannot scout as China. So you have no idea what your opponent will open with. He could go helix, he could go double barracks, gat spam. You just don't know. And if you go double factory, if you go double factory and you pump out battle masters or dragon tanks, and your opponent throws out a bunker helix, you're like, whoa, crap.
Man, what are you doing?
So you do have to be very careful of over-committing without having one or two gats just in case, like that. See, we see a gat just in case there's a helix. Because all you need... Oh, nice preemptive firewall, denying that oil.
Yeah, going for the oil straight away. I think that's a pretty good play from Himilco. He's not going to get the second one, though, probably. He might.
Oh, we didn't intro our players. Himilco is the tank gen that Blake kind of failed to pronounce.
I tried, though. He will be as our red, and Rob XD will be the tank of the orange variety on the other side.
Can you pronounce Rob okay?
Well, I mean...
Can you pronounce a dead truck okay?
I can
Rob
pronounce...
sure can.
He definitely can, machine.
You may pronounce...
Nice listening outpost there. I'm pretty proud that I said listening outpost, not attack outpost, after casting a China infantry mirror.
The Dozer actually survives. Rob really should have chased after that one. There is a Battle Master there now, but Battle Master isn't really good against an outpost.
Yeah, Flame Wall's still coming down the bottom here. Will it get the bunker? It does get the bunker. Bunker's going to be finished off at the same time the Dragon Tank is. If we look up the top, did the second oil go down? It was very close, but I think it might not have. No, not quite. So one oil is still available here.
So look at this Dragon Tank. He gets that Dragon Tank to survive to repair that. This Gatling tank as well, so good preservation of units here by Rob. And this is a very aggressive tank mirror. We actually have a Gatling tank snuck through. We'll go for the backwards trucks, and we do have the propaganda center scouted, so Himilco is going to have a bit of time to prepare for that. As for how he prepares, that's a good question. Maybe he'll go bunker helix. Bunker helix is the best way to deal with overlords, even with Gatling cannon. But he's going to have to build his supply first, so that's going to really slow him down.
Yeah, aggression and counter aggression. This is great, and a cool map to have a tank mirror on as well. There's so many routes into your opponent's base, it's hard to keep track of it all. And you have different units coming along every pathway across that river.
At the same time, though, if this does turn into a defensive game with defenses thrown down, bunkers and so forth, actually this propaganda center could get sniped here. Looks like it will survive, though. Close one, yeah. That's two Battle Masters thrown away, and that propaganda center, if that was sniped down, it would have been a huge setback, but Himilco is losing pretty hardly. He's losing at an alarming rate. The rate of which he is losing is above average amount of what you would consider satisfactory.
It's a high level. It's at a high level.
That being said, though, thanks, Blake.
No worries, mate.
There is going to be the oil caps come down by these red guards, so that may turn the economy situation as well. What?
Stuff. Whoop.
May fix the economy situation. I don't know what I'm saying half the time, to be honest.
No, I just roll with it.
The reason why I'll let you know. I'll bring you in on the GG the Machine thought process. I was considering making a joke about Greece's economy. I was thinking to say, fix the economy if only Greece could capture oils or something.
Yeah.
But I figured I probably shouldn't. But then in doing so, my brain was distracted, and therefore I didn't finish my sentence correctly.
Look, I really enjoyed this insight into your mind, Machine. Like I've enjoyed Himilco's insightful incursion into Rob's base. He doesn't manage to find any truck snipes though.
Incursion?
Yeah.
Nice.
Quite. He doesn't find any truck snipes. He tried for a couple, doesn't get many. Really good unit preservation is Hill. We've seen this a couple of times. Our players backing off low tanks, low dragon tanks, low gat tanks, and taking them back to the war factory for repairs. Something you don't always see come out. Normally you just kind of suicide them, you just let them die. But it's very cost effective to keep those units alive. It doesn't cost you anything to repair your tanks.
Yeah, absolutely. The repairs are free. At the same time, though, Himilco, I think he's throwing in a little bit too much. He hasn't been able to consolidate his army or his tech.
Lotus has been revealed, so Himilco knows that one's going to be coming.
There's a dragon and a Gatling tank. Both of those units could actually... There's a Lotus in the
What?
garrison, and there's a dragon tank right there!
Run!
Dragon
Run!
tank, you have one
Run,
job
Lotus,
right
run!
now. This is absolutely the worst dragon tank in the
I would
history
fire
of the dragon
tank
tanks.
driver.
This dragon tank...
Come
come
on!
on, man.
Come
Come on! Their Lotus is right there in the garrison!
Takes
God
it out.
damn it, dragon tank!
It doesn't look like it can fire over the hedge, which is
I swear, if
interesting,
that
but-
Lotus got out and disabled the dragon tank, I would have actually uninstalled Zero Hour right now. I would have done it, man. I could not tolerate this dragon tank not killing that Lotus in the
No,
garrison.
dude, I totally feel you. I do.
Sorry. I get triggered sometimes.
Battle.
buddy. I get triggered,
I see
man.
the trigger. I do see the trigger. And this is a big transition into mobbed war factory units from Rob. He's got a lot of listening outposts coming out. He's got the battle masters, which is weird because you see him go for the propaganda tech, and you expect something else to come out. But he's just gone heavy into base war factory units.
Actually, I forgot about these oils at the top in the south. This one's been captured. Likewise, the south has been captured by a Rob. So there's a few outposts here, as you say, and that's going to be pretty effective. This supply will get taken out again. I feel like... Oh, whoa, a dragon tank gets snuck through.
There are so many things you can go for here.
The Lotus, though, could disable it. Maybe worth retreating that, but Artie Strike comes through. The bunker's actually empty. Where's Artie going? Oh, the supply.
Supplies, yeah.
Ouch.
Nice, good spot there. The supply harassment has been major this game. Lotus doesn't back off with the dragon tank.
But there's 4 oils. Himilco has all 4 oils, and this one is actually neutral, though. It won't stay for long with the Lotus there. Himilco's going to have some decent income, and this dragon tank did some nice work. Couldn't quite get the airfield, though, but not a big deal. But now with the airfield there, it's going to force Himilco into building a lot of GATs. Unless he has some RPGs down in these garrisons, but it means that Himilco can't just spam anti-ground. Even if Rob doesn't use this airfield, having it there is going to scare Himilco into building some GATs.
It's going to force a change in unit composition, which can be just as important as actually taking your opponent's units out. And it's going to buy time for Rob to, I guess, try and even out these oils, if nothing else. He needs to do something in this situation. Just going for the supply makes sense. And in the short term, it's going to be just as effective as going for the oil. It's going to deny the income coming in for Himilco. Going for the supply is important. There has been so much supply harassment this game. But in the long term, oils are important. And that's a free Artie strike on 2 oils down the bottom.
Yeah, when you decide to snipe supply versus oil, it's how long-term versus short-term you want to set your opponent back. In this situation where your opponent is pretty much crumbling and they could just lose at any moment, it's generally worth going for the supplies. Whereas if it's more like a campy game on TD, then yeah, go for the oils.
I think MiGs are in, man. What do we see this? Here we go. Stuff's flying in.
Oh, the carpet bomb
Carpet
comes
bomb,
in.
yeah.
And that's, oh, an EMP!
EMP.
That was fast! Only 9 minutes in. Where's the follow-up, though? Everything's disabled, but there's actually no follow-up, so I don't really know why he did that. That was
Yeah,
kind
it
of
would make
pointless.
sense if there was a Helix or a MiG or something coming in, but there is no follow-up.
You can TNT this, man. You should TNT this.
You should definitely TNT it.
He almost gets the command center, I guess. But yeah, you should really
Will he get
TNT
it?
the
Will
gap.
he get it? Will he get the CC? Because I don't think
Lotus.
you can't cancel through this power outage.
Are you sure? Didn't we talk about this once?
Did we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can sell.
Can you
but-
sell?
Yeah, you're pretty sure you can, but you can't cell during not Avenger, the microwave
Microwave
Yeah,
tank.
microwave
yeah,
tanks.
that was it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't tell why microwave tanks are on.
Pretty sure someone like labbed it for us and told us in one of our YouTube
That
comments.
was
I
it.
can't
That was
remember,
it.
though.
Yeah, you can. And so thanks whoever labbed that for us. We wouldn't have known had they not done that. So someone did point that out in the comment section. The
Oh
more
no,
you
well,
learn.
wasn't it was it Bruce? USA Bruce? I'm pretty sure it was. I think it was. If it was,
If so,
Illy Bruce, but if
the
not,
big shout outs. And the EMP does, if nothing else, buy time and also force the cell on the supply, which is a pretty big deal. Gets Lotus into position, and mines have been revealed here, so taking out the outpost is probably the numero uno thing to do. Oh, this is smart. Dragon tanks on both sides forces the cell down on the war factory. It's not going to be fast enough. Constant aggression coming in.
Rob with the forward supply acquisition. We'll take
crazy.
that one. I guess builds a bunker, but in a really dumb spot. If you were Himilco, where would you decide to attack this supply from? The route that's the most direct? Yeah.
I would take the bunker route just because I'm a manly man who can take out bunkers with my units.
That's exactly what you are, Blake.
Okay, and Arty Strike coming in as well here from Himilco. Himilco, Arty Strike.
Oh, sorry.
Machine!
Take the mouse. I'm sorry. I can't be trusted
Yeah,
anymore.
it's gonna be the. It wasn't the airfield going out. That's a weird placement for. Unless it wasn't there. Okay, I'm not sure what it ended up going
Bunker
for.
licks.
Bunkerlicks will be coming in, yeah, and Himilco's crumbling here. He doesn't have very many units. Rob is collapsing. He's bought time with his support powers. Dragon tanks are rolling down the base.
This was a surprisingly aggressive USA mirror. I think
China mirror, yeah.
China tank mirror, yeah. I don't know, some days I just can't word properly. This was a very aggressive China tank mirror, and I think what ultimately happened there is Himilco was over investing in harassment, while Rob was just building up his army, but also building up his tech. And then Rob was able to attack and have really successful engagements, where Himilco, yeah, he would kind of achieve things with his harassments, but he couldn't group up and build up a good army, where Rob had the quick tech, he even had the airfield down, he was able to snipe the supplies. So a really well played game by Rob. Himilco, the aggression can work well, maybe not that much as tank.
Not when you don't have any stability on that northern supply, which he didn't. He was barely mining from that northern supply the entire game. Got denied really early on, just because of how unit pathing ended up going. It's just Himilco's army moved out, Rob's army came in and happened to find the supply unguarded, and essentially the entire game. That's why we see the supply differential was that Himilco just wasn't mining from that northern supply, and even having the oils, sure, that's nice and it's a long-term investment, but supplies just collect more than individual oil derricks do.
You know what's also a long-term investment? Supporting us on Patreon.
Oh!
Yeah, the best type of segues is plugging, of course.
Self segue.
Yeah, exactly. So if you do want to see the long-term investment and growth of our YouTube channel, where we're posting more frequently, we're posting more videos that we want to post, better quality, all that good stuff, then yeah, consider supporting us on Patreon and helping us reach our goal and our dream of making RTS cool again.
Alternatively, you can buy us an oil derrick. That would also be great, but for the moment, at least, we'll stick to Patreon.
Yeah, if we do have any people in Saudi Arabia that feel like they want to donate an oil derrick to us, much obliged.
Cheers, guys. Much appreciated.
See ya later.